We turn now to one of U.S. soccer's biggest stars and two-time World Cup champion, Christen Press, making a major announcement. She sat down with our Rhiannon Alley to talk all about it. Rhiannon, tell us what she said.
Okay, it's a big one, you guys. So Christen Press has had a lot of life changes over the last year. She adopted an adorable dog named Bob, announced her marriage to another soccer legend, and now announcing it's time to walk away from the pitch, surprising many people. She says she still loves the sport. She knows she could keep playing, but she wanted to retire on her own terms. Christen Press is one of U.S. soccer's all-time greats.
It's in. Press with a header.
Winning 2 World Cups, 155 caps, and 64 goals. And at 36, she's still going strong, but she's living life on her own terms. You have some big news to share with the world.
I'm retiring from professional soccer, and I've decided that this is my last season and my last few games.
How hard is it to say those words out loud?
Very hard. I feel a mix of everything. There's relief, there's joy, there's excitement, there's fear, there's so much grief. I have so much grief. A part of me, a piece of me, I'm losing her.
3 years ago, the Angel City striker suffered a devastating knee injury.
It's heartbreaking for Press.
Working furiously just to play again.
Scores!
Press returned to the pitch just last year, so her decision to hang up her cleats for good might surprise many.
I thought I would wait until I didn't want to play anymore, but I realized that time's never going to come. And I can play, and my body can keep going. And I think it was really important for me to make this decision for myself before that became a different reality.
The Los Angeles native will play her final Angel City home game this Sunday, not far from where it all began.
My dad was a college football player. He had 3 girls. And so this is how he connected to us. And I think because of that, it became so important to my mom to have that connection between my dad and I.
You've had so many big moments throughout your career. Is there one moment that sticks out?
Yes, there is.
In 2018, Press's mother, Stacy, became gravely ill with brain cancer. The soccer star didn't want to leave her mother's side, but her mom insisted she rejoin the U.S. team. Press ended up scoring a game-winning goal against Spain.
But the U.S. have the lead.
My dad was upstairs watching the game on his iPad, and he ran downstairs to my mom to show her the goal. And my dad told me that my mom took his hand and she smiled, and she actually passed away that night. And I think in some ways it gave her a little peace.
One person who has been by her side through thick and thin is another U.S. soccer legend, former teammate Tobin Heath, the longtime couple announcing earlier this year that they were married.
There was a time where a lot was off limits, and Tobin and I's approach was wanting to keep our relationship sacred and out of the public eye. We actually have been married long before this year. And, my manager, my family was just as surprised as you were. But everyone knew that I was in a committed relationship.
The two have a sports media business and do a podcast together, The Recap Show.
I'm sorry, Tobin doesn't know Julian Baker. Please fix this immediately. Who's Julian Baker? No idea.
It's authentic because it is just the same conversations we often are having here at the house.
Tobin is.
Heath retired from her own illustrious career just this past July. Your wife retired this year as well.
Mm-hmm.
How much did her decision and watching her go through her emotional goodbye factor into your decision?
She would absolutely hate me saying this, but a lot. I think it is time for my family to move on to our next chapter. We're going to be a part of this game forever, but it's time for it to look different for us. And I feel really lucky that I get to leave this game with a family, a dog, a wife, a house in the city that I grew up in that I love. And that feels like a really soft landing.
And I asked her about her legacy in the sport, and she said when she first started playing professionally, she was just thankful to be there. She didn't care what she was paid. But through the years, she worked hard to help negotiate fair collective bargaining agreements for other players, for all the players, and she hopes that she is remembered for bringing inclusivity, diversity, and equality to the sport. So she's hoping that she'll be remembered not just for her play on the field, but the things she did off the field as well. Thank you,
Lasting impact.
Thank you for the update.